Are you? Check, check, check. Check, check. No one watches these interviews, so it doesn't matter if he's eating a donut. Because I don't know why, but Apollo just doesn't get a lot of people caring about his stuff. But you seem to know.
I think I know.
How come?
Nobody likes me.
How come?
Well, let's be reasonable here. We have like Zhao Zhao on our team, Rush, Impact. There's no reason to like watch me.
You didn't mention Adrian.
Who?
It's funny because there was a rumor you guys were going to kick him. Anyway, so the point is that you're the AD carry for this team called Team Impulse. You guys have been going 2-0 recently. Zhao Zhao predicted that the same thing would happen this split as happened last split, where you guys go 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. And now it's happening. The dream. Why is this? Why does this occur? Is it because the top teams get bad, or do you guys get better?
Well, we just specifically made it so that we wanted to do that.
Okay.
It really had nothing to do with like skill level or anything. It was just we wanted to go 1-1, so we made ourselves go 1-1, and then now we're just gonna go 2-0.
Are you guys going to MSG it up?
MSG up. What does that mean? Oh, yeah, sure. That's a weird term. I don't think you should ever use that.
No, I agree. Everybody's been saying MSG, and like now I'm stuck. I've been pulled into the thing.
Okay.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got this Team Impulse thing going on. What else is going on in your life, Apollo?
Excuse me. For 1 second. We've been scrimming.
Okay.
So, yeah, scrimming, and I don't really know nothing else, dude.
Have the scrims been going better?
Yeah, I think they're going pretty well. Yeah. Honestly, we haven't been scrimming too much. Like, we just don't have like the amount of scrims that we need to get better. But I think the scrims in itself is doing okay.
Very good. And yet, why do you think you haven't been scrimming as much as you should?
I think it's because no one really wants to scrim us. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Why? Is this still the after effects of the Zhao Zhao trolling?
I think so. Yeah, people just don't really like feel. Well, it could be because we're late all the time too. Yeah.
It doesn't seem like there's a lot of structure with your team.
Okay. I mean, I think our scrims in itself is pretty good, but it just maybe like we don't get on time, or like we maybe remake a few times. Okay. But I don't know. Maybe the teams just don't like us from last split. So yeah, I don't know.
Because now when you're remaking, is it because there's a joke that goes around the entire LCS where people say you guys will be playing, Zhao Zhao gets killed or something, and then just starts screaming in Mandarin and walks away from the computer. And then you guys have to remake. Is there any truth to this rumor?
No, this is not truthful at all. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Right. Good. Mm-hmm. Glad to hear. Well, you're on the second donut now.
Mm-hmm. It's good. Good donuts.
One of the things that I've been talking to a lot of the pro players about all weekend long is the idea of a format change for the LCS, because there's been so much talk in the community about this. And so what do you think of the idea of it being best of twos or best of threes next year instead of best of ones?
I like the best of two format. Okay. I think it's good. It's like it's not too long, right? But it just kind of gives like a little more diversity, and just like it's good practice for playoffs too. So I think it'd be good for best of two format.
Yeah. And so you prefer that, like as a pro player, you prefer that because it's better practice?
Yeah, I think just more practice, just better practice. Yeah. Because sometimes like after a game you just feel like those small mistakes, like you just misdrafted a little bit, and I think it's just better practice. Yeah.
What do you think of the idea that, like, okay, a best of two is kind of weird from a spectator standpoint, because it's like if there's a tie, it's like, well, like you get this hype TSM-CLG game and then they both go 1-1.
I don't care about them, so.
Okay. Yeah. You don't care about the spectators.
I don't care about TSM.
Oh. Again, this question was about the spectators. Apollo, maybe you're not keeping up. Yeah, so from a spectator perspective, do you think that maybe that would be worse, and maybe in some ways worse for all of you?
I don't think it's like that big of a deal, It's like I can understand why people would be a little bit like underwhelmed when 1-1 happens or something, but I still think I think it's still going to be two good matches that you're going to want to watch, right? So yeah.
Now, this would possibly mean that you guys play twice as many games. That's a lot of games.
I think that's okay. Actually, I think that's better. Yeah.
Very good. Is there anything that you would like to say, Apollo, to any of the fans out there?
Thank you guys for supporting us, especially since we're actually deciding to start winning now. We've decided to start winning, and shout outs to Azubu, and check out our merch store that finally opened, and use the promo code Apollo for 5% discount. Yeah, baby.
Does that help you when they use the promo code?
It helps our team. And maybe me.
Yeah, because I assume it's like a referral thing or whatever, where like if a bunch of people use your code.
Maybe. Yeah. Just use mine though, for sure.
Is it good to have your manager back? I know he was off in China doing who knows what.
I don't really think we have a manager actually, so.
Well, this makes sense given what you were saying about being late to scrims. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of our coverage of all things League of Legends at GameSpot.com/LOL.